Well, hey folks, how y'all doing? Welcome back. And oh man, yeah, we're talking about tools today. We're going to talk about cordless power tools, and we're going to talk about why I switched from Milwaukee, and you can see a couple of them right there, to the Harbor Freight Bauer brand, and why I believe it's better. So I'll tell you what, folks, keep on watching. We'll dig right into it. All right, folks, if you're interested, I have done reviews on every single one of these Bauer products that I have, and they have all worked phenomenally for me. That drill has been, I choose that. I like the way it feels better in my hand than the Milwaukee drill. This little orbital sander is probably one of my favorite Bauer Cordless. I've got this fancy rigid that I hardly use anymore, and I've got a Makita palm sander behind there too. I just don't use them because I reach for this. It's so much more convenient. That grinder, I've got a corded Makita, and what do I reach for all the time? The Bauer, because it's cordless. That little buffer, a lot of people say, well, that buffer is going to be worthless. I don't know, folks. I've used it and it works. Works pretty phenomenally. That little vac there works very well. And you know, 20 bucks, and you get a really nice light, and also about 20 bucks, and you get this USB, charger. That's pretty cool too. And I just picked up the saw recently. I've used it a couple times, and it works pretty doggone nice. So I tell you what, a lot of this has to do with the batteries and the cost of the batteries, and that's what made me switch. It's because some of these brands like Milwaukee are just getting overly ridiculous when it comes to the price of their batteries. I'll tell you what, let's take a look at the cost of the batteries. All right, so at HomeDepot.com, look at some of these prices on Milwaukee batteries. There's a 2-pack for $219. There's a 2-pack for $129. 3 amp hour. We got, this is ridiculous. Look at that, $219 for one battery for 12 amp hour. Here's two 12 amp hour for $400, $420. Add tax to that, that's $450 all day long. There's another one, 18 volt 5 amp hour battery for $149. That's, come on, man. That's just ridiculous. And that's one of the things that made me start looking around, because once you start with the batteries, you're kind of married to it, because you're not going to spend, $350 on batteries and not buy the tools, right? That's how, that's what they want you to do. They want you to buy the batteries. There's finally a battery, a 2 amp hour battery for $89. And once again, that's why I switched. Now let's take a look. Let's take a look at the ones at Harbor Freight for the Bauer brand. All right, there it is, real simple, folks. 5 amp hour, $60. 3 amp hour, $44, $45. And a 2 amp hour, $25. This is why. And they're lithium ion, and I've had zero issues with them, and they don't go out real soon, and they last long. They even have a 3 amp rapid plus charger, which I would like to pick up. And remember we talked about that USB? I was wrong. It's $18, but with tax it's close to 20. But here's some of the stuff, folks. Here you can pick up the drill, which I have, and on the left there for $64. And these things go on sale all the time. I've seen them for $48, which includes a 2 amp hour battery and a charger and that little case. How can you go wrong? If you're a home handyman like I am, you just can't go wrong. I mean, here's some of the new stuff that they got coming on, and I can't wait to pick some of this stuff. So if you're asking me why did I switch, right there it is right there. 25, 44, 59. That's why I switched. All right, you're saying right now, you're screaming, going, it's more than just the battery. And you're right. There are other things. I had this Milwaukee. It came in a 2-pack along with the Impact for several years, and it has performed flawlessly. I wanted a second cordless, and I went looking at the Milwaukees. I didn't want a 2-pack again. All I wanted was a cordless, and it was ridiculously priced. And I looked around. I went online, tried to find it on sale. Couldn't find nothing on sale. It was just crazy. And then one day, like everybody else, we all love to go to Harbor Freight, and a lot of times they don't buy nothing. But I was looking at the Bauer, and they had this on sale with the battery and the charger for like $49. And I said, for $49, I'm all in. And I did not have any expectation. I have no high expectations. 90-day warranty. That in my book, that kind of says it all. But I did not go with the extended warranty with it. And I've had this for over a year now. And when I need a cordless, it's the one I'm reaching for. I reach for that. That's my secondary drill right now. That's my primary drill right now. It just feels better in the hand, and it works fine. And some of this stuff, like this sander, I beat the heck out of that thing, and no problems whatsoever. That grinder, I think I did buy the extended warranty on that, and there's been no reason for it. I've had that for a year, no problems. I've had that for a year, no problems. You know, these two I just picked up recently because they're so doggone cheap. That was $20, and that was like, you know, we just looked at it. It was like 18. Wow. You know, even that vacuum, what a nice little addition to have. And that little buffer, people, a lot of criticisms going, oh, it ain't gonna work. It works just fine. And the saw, I've only used it a couple times, but so far so good. So folks, is there a reason to switch from Milwaukee to Bauer? You know, if you're a home handyman like me, why go out and spend the big money on Milwaukee? And I think you're getting just as good a quality with the Bauer. I've had zero issue, and I know there's gonna be a lot of comments saying I got a Bauer in a day after that it broke down, and you know, and there's a lot of people who have the same problems with Milwaukee too. So, Tom Horseman of YouTube, folks, I hope this was helpful. This is why I switched from Milwaukee to Bauer, and I hope, like I said, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you switched, or why you didn't switch, or why you switched and then you switched back because you thought it was junk. Tom Horseman, YouTube, thumbs up, leave a comment, and as always, I appreciate you watching. Thanks, folks.